Hey everybody, Ronen is 6 months old, if you can believe it. I can't, and I don't think Phil can either.
It's a struggle to believe it.
But yeah, he is half of a year old, and he's thriving and doing really, really well. His little personality is starting to come out, or not so little rather, and as you can see, he is not so little at all anymore. He's very, very chubby. He weighs 18.6 pounds. Everyone, how big you are. He loves standing up. And he can sit unaided for a few moments. He can roll. He can't roll from his back onto his front yet, but he can roll from his back onto his side and from his front onto his back, though he hates that. And sometimes if you stand him up next to something, he can hold himself up for a few moments, but he's still fairly unsteady on his feet. But yeah, he can sit up unaided, and he's babbling a little bit. You know, there's a difference between cooing and babbling. Cooing is mainly vowels, and babbling is when they start to put consonants and vowels together repetitively. He can do la 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 and da da da, and every once in a while you might get a ga out of him. Right, Ronen? He got his first cold pretty much the day after he turned 6 months, which was March 2nd. Usually his months turn over on the 30th because he was born on the 30th of August, but it was a leap year, so March 1st was when he turned 6 months old. And the first 2 days he had his cold were really difficult because he pretty much was not sleeping at all. And now he feels better, but he still has a bit of a runny nose. He can wave hello, and you know your name. You definitely know your name. He's very grabby. Jewelry, hair, faces, and absolutely anything that's put in front of him on the table, so things have to be cleared away. Still no teeth, though he's been exhibiting teething behavior pretty much since he was 3 months old. Not sure when we're going to get a tooth, but I'm sure it'll happen eventually. Sleeping is still not great. It just changes. It never really gets any better. It just changes. Now he sleeps well during the day, but he's waking up a lot at night. So the past 2 nights have been good, haven't they? The night before last, you slept all the way through. Yeah. And last night he slept most of the way through, but he woke up around 5, and Phil went up to him. His hair is coming in, and it's changing color. You can't really see because the lighting in here is bad, and I'm using my old laptop's camera, which is why the quality's not so great. But his hair is actually turning a coppery red color. It just looks like an ash blonde on this camera. Phil was a redhead when he was a kid, so that wouldn't be surprising, and his eyes are still blue. They might stay that way, or they might turn green. No. His laugh is changing. It's now the quintessential baby belly laugh. He's ticklish, and pretty much any random thing can get him going. You hitting the table? So yeah, he's finished with his vaccines until he is a year old. He had his remaining 3 done last week, and he didn't feel well for about a day, but he recovered quickly. It's great, isn't it, Ronen? So I'm glad that he's done with his vaccines for a while. We are going out to LA in April. Originally we were going to be going to Israel, but because my grandmother died, we're going out to LA just to be with family, and then we're going to go to Israel toward the end of the year. So that's a bit of a bummer, as we've been looking forward to going to Israel for a while, but gotta be with family, and at least we still get to go later. Yeah? Yes. You done? More to say? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the school year is starting to wind down for Phil. He pretty much just has spring break and then exams and the year's over. And I'm starting my nursing training back up in September. Ronen will be a year old when I resume my training. It really doesn't seem all that far away anymore. So I'm just trying to enjoy him being a baby as much as I can, because this is a really, really fun age. And I know, like, all parents say that about every age, really, maybe except for age 2. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it, and looking forward to doing it again when we have another baby. You have anything to add, Phil? No? Well, I guess that's it. He's doing really well. Sit up like a big boy. Yeah? No hands. Say hi, everyone. Hello. Yeah. And I almost forgot to mention one of the biggest things, and that is that Ronen is eating solids now a few times a day. He has eaten banana, pear, and he's eaten egg, scrambled egg, and also a rusk just mixed up with some of his milk. And for Americans who might not know, a rusk is pretty much just like a wholemeal unsweetened baby cookie that you can mush up. Excuse me, every video. Yeah, he doesn't like pear so much, but he enjoys banana. He's neutral on the rusk, and he really, really likes scrambled egg. He ate half of a scrambled egg this morning. He and I shared it. So, yeah, solids are going well so far. We're taking it slow, and we're doing baby-led weaning to a certain extent, whereas we're not doing purees or jarred food and letting him feed himself. So hopefully that'll keep going well. He's playing in his doorway bouncer right now, which is his new favorite thing. Let's see if you guys can see him. Phil is studying. Ronen!
Boo-boo.
You dancing?
You dancing, Bunchki? Ugh. Boo-boo-doo.